Good evening. Good evening. If I can have your attention, we're going to go ahead and start our presentation. If you could migrate over this way, all pile in by the fireplace. Over to this side of the lobby. Good evening. My name is Philip Handoff, President and CEO of Meadville Medical Center, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Just a fantastic turnout. This is a great day for Meadville Medical Center, and more importantly, a great day for our community. It truly is a pleasure to bring you Vernon Place after years and years of thoughtful planning. This project signifies a historic commitment to our mission and the overall health of our community. The development features a state-of-the-art outpatient medical complex, as well as a partnership with the YMCA and Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, all designed to better serve our community for years to come. Vernon Place has taken a tremendous amount of planning and cooperation from many key stakeholders, and many of you are here this evening, so we appreciate you coming out. At this time, I'd like to recognize some of those who have been responsible for Vernon Place. I want to start with our Board of Directors at the Meadville Medical Center. We have Mark Stevens, our Board Chair. They have been fantastically supportive over the years. There's been a lot of consideration, deliberation, evaluating of strategic planning and finances, and the board has been unwavering supporting this project. Our corporate board, made up of 160, 170 individuals that are eyes and ears in the community, they have been supportive throughout this process as well. Tremendous support. As an independent community hospital, the relationship we have with our community is the most important aspect of our mission and is reflected in Vernon Place in virtually every way. At this time, I want to acknowledge Ann White and Brian McMurray, if you could come forward. These two have been absolutely amazing and instrumental in making Vernon Place a reality. Without these two, it doesn't happen. These are the VIPs, the VPs of Vernon Place. I mean, these guys have worked countless hours, evenings, weekends, just above and beyond. And you're going to hear briefly from both of them this evening, but just want to acknowledge them and thank you so much. You guys have taken this project on your backs and you've run with it and made it a huge success. So thank you so much. The YMCA, their board of directors, for believing in this project, and you're going to see their space shortly. It's absolutely beautiful. Jake Lastly, the CEO of the Y, very, very supportive. Appreciate him as well. Orthopedic Associates in Meadville, just a fantastic orthopedic group. Dr. Gailey, Dr. Pachkowski, Dr. Ferndak Masalak, Dr. Molly, and Dr. Wheeling. And Harry Cartwright, their administrator, has absolutely been fantastic. Our dedicated medical staff and employees that specifically worked on this project, the folks in sports medicine, radiology, PT, OT, workplace health, Dr. Tom Mitchell's workplace health. You're going to see that in a few minutes. It's absolutely amazing. Beautiful space, so appreciate their efforts. Also, many of you in this room, we've had tremendous support at every turn. Elected officials, government agencies, and representatives. I want to acknowledge a few of those that are here tonight. We have Doug Massey, Regional Director of the Governor's Action Team. Thank you so much for being here. Julie Slomsky, Director of the Governor's Action Team. Kim Thomas, Northwest Regional Director. We have Diane Helbig, working with Senator Michelle Brooks. Brad Rowe, representative, is here tonight. I don't believe Brad is with us. Appreciate that. John Amato. We have Chris Soft and Francis Wiederspan. Leroy Stearns from the city of Meadville. John Battaglia. Sean Donahue. Bob Langley. And Vernon Township supervisors couldn't done it without their cooperation. Dave Stone is here tonight as well. I think Dave's down there. We're going to hear from him. Bruce Lawyer, Robert Horvat, Don Maloney, and Tim Mullen. Really appreciate your support. This project doesn't come together without the tremendous support. As I said, everywhere we've turned, we've received support, so very much appreciate it. As you can see, this truly has been a community project, one that we're tremendously proud of. And in closing, before I turn it over to Mark for some comments, I'd like us to be mindful of our mission as an independent community health system. I'm often asked why it matters that Meadville Medical Center remain independent. Vernon Place is why it matters. Without that mission, this building isn't here. This vision for the future of healthcare in our community is not here. The most important aspect of our mission is we get to decide what, and more importantly, how healthcare is delivered in our community. That's a powerful thing. If we were part of a large system, it's certainly not the same. It's a different equation. Not that systems are bad. There's a lot of good systems, and certainly some in our region. But we're very, very proud of our independence and our mission, and Vernon Place is a prime example. It personifies our commitment to our community and to the wellness of our community and the future health of our community. So thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mark Stevens, our fantastic and amazing chairman of our board. Mark?
He didn't mean that, I'm positive. Well, thanks everybody for being here tonight. They made the podium for Dawn Road, which is why I look so small behind it. I think he built it on purpose. It's a pleasure to be here. I guess I want to start off by thanking a couple folks, not by name, except that Ann and Brian did an amazing job of steering this project. But they had a committee with them, and that committee worked above and beyond. They didn't do it as their job. They did it in addition to their jobs. Everything else kept moving, all the other projects kept going, and this happened. And that's really remarkable. From a board perspective, Judy Sickles was our board liaison on the Vernon Place Committee, and for a volunteer board member to put in the hours a week, every week of every month, above and beyond. And she would be here today speaking instead of me, except she's somewhere warmer and sunnier right now. But she was here at every step along the way, and really it's appreciated. I'm born and raised in Meadville, and I remember coming back home from a college, when you were in college for a semester or maybe on a vacation even, and you drive into town, and when you came into town there was that feeling of comfort. You kind of knew everything was going to be the same on Park Ave. You kind of knew Chestnut Street was going to look the way it was supposed to look. And that was good. It made you feel good about where you were. You were home. It was a great feeling. But sometimes there was a bulldozer or a crane or a new building. And that was so exciting because it let you know that we were moving, we were changing, we were developing. We were still okay. We were still comfortable. But there was vision, there was goals. And I remember that excitement as a kid, and I remember it now. And I felt that same thing driving up the Connie Lake Road as I drove by this building. Meadville Medical Center health system today stands at a crossroads. The crossroads that we stand at is historically, we've done things really well. Statistics show that you can get health care right here in Meadville as good as you can get it anywhere. And we're proud of that. But we also know that we can't continue to do business the way we always have. We need to be more than a hospital. And the bottom line is this project is what that's all about. We need to worry about our community's wellness, which is why we partner with the Y and orthopedics, because healthcare is about so much more now than just treating sick people. And this building is designed to work for today, tomorrow, and tomorrow's tomorrows. And we at the board believe that it will do that. The crossroads we stand at says, in my opinion, that Meadville Medical Center is here as an independent body, and we will be here. That our community can count on it, and that all we will do is grow and adapt to make sure we can continue to serve the people of the community. This is a commitment from our board and our leadership to our community. And I hope the community is proud of it as we are. You're going to get to go on a tour here in a little bit. And when you do, I ask you, just take a minute and take it in. Sense it, feel it. Because I think if you do, you're going to be as proud of it as we are. This is a great project, and our community deserved it, and we were really proud as a board to be part of it. Thank you all for being here today.
Nicely. At this time, I'd like to call forward Ann White. As I already pointed out, she just was instrumental in this project, and just a phenomenal lady and really a tremendous asset to Meadville Medical Center. She's the Vice President of Outpatient Services, as well as the Chair of our Vernon Development, and now our Facilities Planning Committee. So a lot of hats, phenomenal lady. Ann.
Welcome, one and all. There is an expression, life is a journey, not a destination. However, I must say that our journey has led to this destination. One Vernon Place, the first building of the Vernon Place community, is the culmination of many collective minds, skilled experts, and a dedicated workforce who have labored together as a team to make today a reality. I want to acknowledge the dedication of the department leaders and those involved and the end users who were instrumental in our final design. Looking back, it was a vision of a few individuals who on this site in the fall of 2008 started our journey. I'm not sure if this was their vision exactly, but I trust it aligns. As our journey progressed, the essence of our vision centered on community, healthcare, and commerce. Our team made decisions based on the integrity of the alignment with our mission and vision of our health system that Philip has shared with you this evening, and further reinforces our commitment to you that Meadville Medical Center is more than a hospital. Our community vision. Meadville Medical Center has 1,700 employees, which represents 4.5% of the Crawford County workforce. Many of you here today have direct businesses with Meadville Medical Center, or perhaps your businesses or government-related entities provide goods and services to our employees and our families. In 2012, it was determined as part of an economic impact analysis that 1 in 32 workers in our county either work directly or indirectly for Meadville Medical Center. We are dependent upon one another to help our community thrive. The award of trade contracts for One Vernon Place was both conscious and deliberate. The steering committee advised Ms. Sarrow of our intentions, and it was early on in the project that they realized we would both talk the talk and walk the walk. It is with pride that 88% of the bid packages were awarded within a 50-mile radius of Meadville, and in fact 21% are within Crawford County. Further, our focus on the community is demonstrated through partnerships that promote the well-being of our community, and the YMCA presence is both purposeful and valuable to us. The Y has since relocated over here, introduced 410 new members and has clocked 15,638 visits since January the 25th. Truly remarkable. In addition, our commitment to the community is demonstrated by the use of this atrium space, the conference rooms upstairs that you will see, as well as the courtyard in front in nicer weather, to be used for community events. We envision this as a place for community gathering. Our healthcare focus demonstrates our commitment to transitioning care from inpatient to outpatient services. And we have relocated outpatient radiology, the outpatient therapies, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, massage therapy, Crawford County Sports Medicine, and occupational medicine services through Meadville Workplace Health to this new location. We have state-of-the-art equipment, and we will continue to serve our community with pride. We have dedicated space upstairs for ongoing educational opportunities because, as Mark Stevens mentioned, we have to be more than a hospital today. We have to be concerned not only about disease management, but of prevention and community and staff education. Lastly, our vision for commerce, and I get asked about this a lot. We'll continue to explore options. As you're well aware, many traditional bricks and mortar stores are turning their efforts to the online retail business. However, we consider this outside before us an empty slate. Consider it an opportunity. What we do know is that significant development on this site triggers roadway improvements on Route 19, and we have proposed aligning our roadway with that of the movies and the restaurants on the west side. We will continue to work with Vernon Township, PennDOT, and the state government entities in attempts to secure funding support. In conclusion, this has been an important journey for our health system, and I trust that One Vernon Place will become a destination for our community, for the delivery of health care, and for future commerce. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Very nicely stated. Next up, Brian McMurray, the other half of the dynamic duo. Brian, just a phenomenal guy. He's one of our vice presidents. He's over construction, ancillary services, multiple areas throughout the organization. You won't find anybody that works harder than Brian. Just a tremendous asset to this organization and this community. So I'm honored to have him come forward tonight and say a few words. Brian?
Thank you, Phil. Ann and I have certainly been the public faces of the Vernon Place project, but she and I feel it's important that you meet the rest of our steering committee. The steering committee members are Philip, Renee Sante, Max Weiss, Valerie Wade, Don Roten, Ashley Lang, Roxanne Hershelman, Ellie Amory, and Judy Sickles. This team met frequently to discuss the goals of the project. What did we want to achieve, and who could help us achieve the goals that our team identified? We worked through our options and determined that a bid process would identify the most cost-effective choice, and a team interview would measure compatibility. Through these two processes, we determined that Porter Consulting for civil engineering, Weber Murphy Fox for architectural and engineering, and Macero Corporation for project management would be the best fit for our team and would maximize our ability to achieve our goals. After working with this team, I know we made the right decision. Ashley Porter and the Porter Consulting team with Kevin Mullen, Dick Fox and the Weber Murphy Fox team with Jeff Lander, Tom Duffy, Robert Lingerfelter, and the Macero team of Ron Maztek, Nate Mallory, Matt Hyland, and TJ Hallepin have all been great to work with. I've truly enjoyed the journey. There were times through the building process in which I needed to clarify an issue. Ashley Porter and Dick Fox were my resources. Ashley and Dick, you guys have no idea what a luxury it was to know that you guys were there for me. Thank you. Ron, Nate, Matt, TJ, and I worked through thousands of issues. No matter how hard I pushed or how many times we changed our minds, your support was amazing. Thank you. Jason, Adam, Vicky from the Pampered Palate have added healthy food and smiling faces to our main entrance. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for your group. The coffee and the food are awesome. Lastly, it's important that I recognize Joe Zukowski and the facilities engineering team and the environmental services teams. Joe, I couldn't do what I do without your support. Thank you. Thank you all for working together with Ann and I and making this project a reality. Thank you.
Well done, Brian. Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, we have Dave Stone, Township Manager for Vernon. We could not have done it without their cooperation. Everybody has been so accommodating. We're so appreciative of Vernon Township and welcoming us to the community out here in Vernon. So, Dave.
Thanks, Phil. I'm going to be very brief. Just want to let everybody know my boss has a dinner reservation at 6:30, so I'm so pumped right now, it's unbelievable. Over 25 years ago, I walked this site with George Zamias, and he was going to build a Bon-Ton and a Sears, and we've been to Harrisburg and trying to get the wetland situation straightened out and try to build this facility. So it's been a long haul for me. So I'm so proud and so happy to be sitting here today in this absolutely gorgeous facility. Just one thing I really want to mention, you know, and most of us here are elected officials, appointed officials. If you see somebody from the Board of Incorporators from the Meadville Medical Center, thank them. This facility and the community health that this facility is going to bring, we're all going to benefit by it. And if you see somebody that's on the board of directors like Mark, thank them. I got to tell you. And from Tony DeFale to now Philip, you know, the staff at the Meadville Medical Center, absolutely wonderful. To put a facility like this, I would come in and meet with Brian and Ann. I look up and these guys are putting this, I'm talking stone by stone. This is nothing fake. This is, you know, totally awesome. You know, they did everything with the highest quality and highest expectation for the health of our community. And really, that's the most important thing. Everybody comes up to me and says, Dave, you know, what happened to the retail and what happened there? I said, hey, listen, I think we won up that. I really do. Because now we've got facilities across the street, world-class oncology center, beautiful world-class facility here, orthopedics, the YMCA. And really, our community is just going to be healthier because of these facilities that are here. And I got to tell you, my own personal opinion, if we were not an independently owned community health system, you wouldn't see these facilities. We'd be driving to Pittsburgh to get our care. We'd be driving to Cleveland. So thank everyone that's involved with this. And really, my hat goes off to everybody. I got to tell you, a guy like Ashley Portis knows how difficult it is to get a project like this off the ground. And really, all I just want to say is thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Well, that concludes our presentation. Now we're going to have you, well, before we do that, again, I just want to thank you all so much for coming, number one. Number two, your ongoing support of our independent community health system and our mission. Really hope you enjoyed your night tonight so far. There's a lot more to see. We're going to do some tours, and I'm going to turn it over to Dawn Roten, our president of our foundation and community engagement, to give you the information on how to do that.
Thank you. On your name tags, you'll notice the color, a certain color. We have 3 color groups tonight, and Ann and Brian. And Jackie and Christine on the red. So they'll go to each section, and please get with your group and you'll begin your tours. All right? Thank you.
Yeah, raise your color up. Holy amateurs. Gears in that.